So Charlie's type is probably someone who's very sensitive and loving.
Also a must-have, as he would say, a big baddie.
Yeah, no, Charlie needs to have lots of deep, important conversations, mainly about rugby. Yeah, Charlie's got lots of embarrassing moments. Can name a lot of them, but one of them definitely is, as a fresher, he headed back on the 25, back to campus, and before he got told, he needed a number 2. So just one of the bus stops at campus outside Oriam, he had to stop and take a shit. I'd say the simplest way to describe Charlie is he's the type of bloke to sit down when he does a piss.
Yeah, no, he's probably still single because probably his chat isn't as good as he thinks it is. Last year he named himself the Babe Guru, and that's not really a name that he's lived up to.
Yeah, he once tried to get a girl back with using garlic bread.
Oh, sorry, Ken.
Oh, hello.
Do you know Shay Cross?
I do, he's a friend of Dad's.
Yeah, he's actually a friend of our dad's. Quick question. How does he like his woman?
Oh, well, Shay hasn't had many women, but I think if he had a woman, he'd like them like he likes his turtles, helpless when on their back.
Plenty of stories, Ben, but I'd rather show you about Shay Cross, the man, the muff, and the legend. We all know Shay can't hag his drink. This high here is a result of beating him when he was drunk. This is Shay Cross here, enjoying his St. Patrick's Day, and this is Shay Cross here, not so much enjoying his New Year's Eve. There's our Shay Cross, enjoying Halloween.
Shay Cross, full-time mad bastard.
That's not Shay's name. Shay's a good man. Shay sports November. But that's his wee fanny tickler there, as you can see. This is Shay Cross apparently shagging rings round Josh Henry. You can make of that what you will.
I'm also shagging rings round Josh Henry, so who gives a fuck? How you did?
Shay's many things, but Shay's just not a chef. But all in all, ladies and gentlemen, Shay's a chump, one of the boys, and he's certainly a keeper.
Some boy.
Right, Josh, you busy?
Ben, grand.
There you go. Alright, so as you've seen, I've been asking a few lads a few questions about Shay. Obviously, he's going to take me out for her at what Gaelic. And so I'm just going to ask you a final question. Why is Shay Cross single?
Shay Cross, single. Sure, he's married to the drink.
I'm going to say a girl who can handle a drink and someone who can actually keep up with him.
I'd say a girl with dark hair.
I'd say he likes a good sense of humour. It goes back to when we were both hockey freshers. We were coming back from a game away and we had to do port to port. He decided that one port wasn't enough, so he helped someone else out and then drank, I think, like a quarter bottle of tequila and therefore couldn't host his own prees. Every single week in Shanghai, if he's there, he's going to go big.
He just spends too much time in the library. He works too much and then doesn't really get out much other than Wednesday nights.
I think another part of that is he also, because he goes so big on Wednesday, he has struggled to find someone who'll keep up with him on a night out. So there's your challenge.
And as mentioned before, somebody needs to love tequila as much as him.
Well, he has to have 2 arms
And 2 legs.
and 2 feet.
With 10 toes.
He has to have hair in his head, but
Not in
in
the
his
back.
No.
No, sorry, Larry. needs a nice nose and teeth, but we only really need the 2 front teeth for, you know, Becca's selfies. The rest of them not that important.
He has to have a good neck, but not too much neck.
He has to have the name.
Well, she started off very young. She was busking in Dublin train station on her way to the Girls Aloud concert to get any money she could, and she basically got a taste of it from then.
Then she started moving up in the world, attending Vital Days, really wanted to go on the rides. So was charging boys £1 for a kiss, and actually came up with 50 quid at the end of the day. So, you know, props to Rebecca, but that was her getting a taste for the prostitution life.
Yeah, I know.
And moved on to
Shanghai. She ordered £30 worth of drinks at the bar and realised she had no money. Didn't have her card out as per, and decided to go around all the boys in Shanghai, get a kiss off them and get some money off them, and that's how she paid for her drinks.
Talent. It's talent. It's a talent. Well, I mean, if that last story doesn't give you enough answers, I think we can show you why.
Show you why.
Are you kidding with me? Stop! Gamer!
Ever thought me Amber's type on paper is? Well, judging by the last 6, I would say small, dark hair, hands. No, I'm
going to say But in all seriousness, Amber's type on paper has got to be sporty, and I hear what a sports team, but clearly not in basketball or what was the other one?
Volleyball, I think.
There's probably a few more. Being friends with Amber for nearly a year and a half, there's just too many embarrassing stories to tell, but hands down the most embarrassing story I've ever heard in my entire life was back in Robert Bryson Halls.
So Amber had gone out that night and she had come home to find out that she had lost her keys for the 6th time that week. So her first thought, instead of phoning security, would be to jump into the clothes bin outside Robert Bryson, take out someone's second-hand clothes that they had donated to charity and sleep in them outside in the courtyard. She's honestly the dumbest bitch I have ever met. Amber is single because she's probably got a bit of commitment issues.
However, she is a busy bee with cheerleading and dance, but when she finds the right guy, I'm sure she'll make time for you.
Grace's type on paper is someone that can play the guitar, can serenade her, and preferably works in Malone's. Grace is a bit too boring to have any embarrassing stories, so here's a picture of her last boyfriend. Grace is single because she carries around a bottle of chili flakes wherever she goes and has it with every single meal. So even if she gets taken out for dinner, she'll have the chili flakes with her.